Hello everybody, we will study Chapter 5, Household Saving and Investment Decisions from this section. In this chapter, we will apply discounted cash flow concepts introduced in the Chapter 4 to the major financial decisions we all must take at different stages of our lives. The topic of the first section of Chapter 5 is a life cycle model of saving. In order to develop a life cycle model for comprehensive financial planning, let's start with the decision about how much to save for retirement. Consider the following example. We are currently 35 years old, expected to retire in 30 years at age 65, and then to live for 15 more years until age 80. Your current labor income is $30,000 per year, and you have not yet accumulated any assets. We further assume that your real labor income adjusted for inflation remains at $30,000 per year until age 65, and the interest rate you earn will exceed the rate of inflation by 3% per year. In other words, the real rate of interest is 3% per year. We simplify this example by ignoring taxes. The question is how much should you spend for consumption now and how much should you save for retirement? There are two approaches to solve this question. The first one is to target replacement rate of pre-retirement income. Many experts recommend that in making a savings plan, you should aim for a replacement rate equal to 75% of your pre-retirement income. Let's apply this rule to our situation. With a real income before retirement of $30,000, the target level of retirement income is 0.7 multiply 30,000. Or $22,500 per year. The method for computing how much saving is needed to reach the desired target consists of two steps. First, compute the amount you need to have accumulated in your personal retirement account when you reach retirement age. So, in order to be able to withdraw $22,500 per year from the age 66 to 80, that is 15 years. The amount you have to have in your retirement account at the age 65 should be computed. The annual cash flow A is $22,500. The interest rate I is 3% per year, and the number of years is 15. By the ordinary annuity present value factor as following, the PV is found and is the value you should have at the age 65. The second step is to compute the annual amount of saving needed to reach that future value. So we should compute the amount you need to save each year from now, the 35 years old. And after the accumulation for 30 years, the sum of all the future values for each saving in the account should reach the former present value at the age 65. The interest rate is also 3%. The number of years is 30, and the FV of all savings is equal to the former present value. By the formula of future values for annuities, the amount you need to save each year is obtained as $5,645.85. In conclusion, in order to be able to take out a retirement benefit of $22,500 per year from the age 66 to 80, you would need to save $5,645.85 per year from the age 35 to 65. What's more, your consumption spending during the working years when you are saving $5,645.85 of your $30,000 annual income will be $24,355.15 per year. But then, in retirement, you will have only $22,500 to spend each year. If the target replacement rate is 80%, what amount of savings do you need to accumulate in your personal retirement account when you reach the retirement age? In order to reach this future value, what's the annual amount of savings required before retirement? The target level of retirement income is replacement rate 0.8 multiply 30,000, which is $24,000 per year. So you will save money to be able to withdraw $24,000 per year from the age 66 to 80, that is 15 years. The annual cash flow is $24,000 with interest rate 3% and the number of years 15. By the formula for present value of ordinary annuity, the PV at age 65 is obtained as $286,510.44. And then we compute how much we need to save each year to have the future value $286,510.44 accumulated 30 years from now. Solving the formula of future value for the ordinary annuity, the annual amount of savings required before retirement is $6,022.24. Your consumption spending before retirement will be $30,000 minus $6,022.24 or $23,977.76 per year, which is very close to the level of $24,000 you will have after retirement. So in this case, aiming for a replacement rate of 80% results in almost the same consumption spending before and after retirement. Considering the difference before and after retirement, Approach 2 is developed. Approach 2 is to maintain the same level of consumption spending. In other words, the goal is to spend the same amount on consumption before and after retirement. This implies a constant stream of the same amount in each of the next 45 years, from age 35 to 80, denoted by C. So the amount withdrawn from the retirement account each year from age 66 to 80, A1, is equal to C. And the amount saved each year from age 35 to 65, A2, is equal to the annual income, $30,000 minus the consumption amount C. By the formula of present value for ordinary annuity at the age 65, the PV of the amount in the retirement account from age 66 to 80 is equal to the amount of consumption C multiply 1 minus 1 plus the interest rate 3% to the minus 15th, or divided by 3%. By the formula of future value for ordinary annuity, the total accumulation of our savings from age 35 to 65 is equal to the amount saved each year, 30,000 minus C multiply 1 plus 3% to the 30th, minus 1 altogether divided by 3%. Letting these two amounts equal to each other, that is, the PV is equal to FV. The C can be found as $23,982. So the consumption spending is $23,982 per year, and the saving during the working years must be the annual income $30,000 minus the consumption spending $23,982. That is $6,018. In summary, the income you will earn for 30 years from the age 35 to 65 will be consumed for 45 years from the age 35 to 80 at the same level. Now we have solved this problem at the age 65 with considering PV and FV. How about try to think about this problem at the age 35? At the age 35, we consider two questions. The first one is, in the next 30 years, you will earn $30,000 annually. If the annual interest rate is 3%, what's the present value of all income for these 30 years? By the formula of present value for ordinary annuity, the PV is equal to sum 30,000 over 1 plus 3% to the tenth with t from 1 to 30. More generally, denote the annual income as YT and the interest rate as I. The PV of all income is sum YT over 1 plus I to the tenth with t from 1 to 30. The second question is, in the next 45 years, the annual consumption will be $23,982. If the annual interest rate is 3%, what's the present value of all consumption spendings in these 45 years? Again, by the formula for the present value of ordinary annuity, the PV is equal to sum 23,982 over 1 plus 3% to the tenth with t from 1 to 45. In general, it's equal to sum C over 1 plus I to the tenth with t from 1 to 45, where C stands for the consumption spending. So the present value of consumption spending over the next 45 years equals the present value of labor income over the next 30 years like follows. Economists call the present value of one's future labor income as human capital. In our example, with labor income of $30,000 per year for 30 years, the human capital is $588,013 at age 35. And the constant level of consumption spending that has a present value equal to one's human capital is called as permanent income. In our example, the permanent income is the C, $23,982. Finally, let's do a quiz. Georgette is currently 30 years old, plans to retire at age 65, and expects to live to age 85. Her salary is $25,000 per year, and she intends to maintain a constant level of real consumption spending over the next 55 years. Assume no taxes, no growth in real labor income, and a real interest rate of 3% per year. What's the value of Georgette's human capital and what's her permanent income? Using the formula of human capital, the value of Georgette's human capital is equal to sum the labor income $25,000 over 1 plus 3% to the tenth with t from 1 to 35 is $537,180.5. And apply the formal equation about the present value of permanent income and human capital, we can calculate Gojek's permanent income C is $20,063.19. In summary, we have discussed two approaches to the decision about how much to save for retirement. One is to target replacement rate of pre-retirement income. Another one is to maintain the same level of consumption spending. We have also studied two concepts, human capital and permanent income. That's all about this section. Bye.